Elvina and Grishma, turn on your cameras. Good morning, all. Welcome back to Political Science class. This is the session number 1 of the day. Okay, and as we discussed in the last session, today is seminar day, and it is Mr. Amal Raj who want to start the seminar. Okay, Amal Raj, and after Elvina, then Grishma Joshi. Okay, so Amal Raj, you can start now. Amal Raj, over to Amal Raj. So you're able to share the screen now. Okay, fast. Okay, Amal Raj, start. Other students, please keep your cameras on. Waiting for Amal Raj. Okay, get start, Amal Raj.
So can you see my screen?
Yeah, fine, no problem. You can start.
So today I'm going to take the seminar on the topic India's external relations. India is a country which keeps a good relation with other every countries like US, Russia, or even neighbor countries. India tried always maintain peace in the world. India's policy during the Cold War time was a non-alignment. It's a organization of 120 countries, which were formed during the Cold War. And it follows that there are only countries which were not supported two blocks of US and USSR. And it was formed during the Cold War time, but it still continues its okay. The Nehru's role. Nehru was the first Prime Minister of India. He had played a key role in forming the NAM and um,
Come on, Amal, what happened?
he was also the first Foreign Minister of India. He had a major three objectives of foreign relations, like to preserve the hard-earned sovereignty, to promote the territorial integrity, and to promote the rapid economic development. This is from two camps. During the time of Cold War, there were mainly two camps. That was US and USSR. India always tried to keep a safe distance from these two camps. India never joined these two camps. India always preferred peace, so but India kept a secret agreement with USSR during the time of the Indo-Pak War. It was when the US helped Pakistan. When Pakistan failed with India, it asked help of US. So India and to an agreement with the US, asking help and protection from the US. But India always tried to advocate about the neo-colonialism. But it was when Britain attacked Egypt at the Suez Canal during 1956. India made a world protest against this neo-colonialism. But when USA attacked Hungary during this same year, it does not even join the protest. That's Afro-Asian unity. Afro-Asian unity. Nehru always advocated that relationship between Africa and Asia is very important. And Africa was also a country which faced a lot of problems like racism, like apartheid, and it was based on color. At the March 1949, under the leadership of India, there was an Asian Relation Conference held. This later led the great protest to make. There was also the great protest, which was the formation, key role for formation of the NAM. It was the is the Bandung conference, which was held at Indonesia, and this led to a great formation of the great organization named NAM. And India was also a great country which led a protest against the Dutch during when they made the Indonesia as their colony, and it led to free Indonesia. Peace and conflict with China. China is our neighboring country, but we always had wars with China. Like example, nearby 2020 time. When China got the freedom, India was the first country to recognize the Chinese Communist government than any other countries. And first, India and China were very great friends, but later led to the war. There was also an agreement named Panchil. It's signed by Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and Chinese Premier Zhou Enlai, which is the Panchil means 5 basic things, which had the next ever Tibet. Tibet was a free country. It's later went hand of China. It's also a tension area between India and China. Dalai Lama was the chief of Tibet, and when China captured Tibet, he came to escape with his followers to India. He's now at Dharamshala, Himachal Pradesh. This Tibet, the capture of Tibet was the main problem, which led to war between India and China. It will also strain the friendships between. Chinese invasion. China started the war. The main problem China said for invasion into India was many parts of China was in India border, which was mainly Askajin and NEFA. First, the China provoked India by building a road in the strategy of in Askajin, which was between 1957 and 1958. On 1962 was the starting of invasion. China started its first invasion to India, and within the 1 week time, it captured many parts of Arunachal Pradesh, which India does not had known the China would attack them. So it was very difficult for India army to reach or fight. And the second invasion was at the Ladakh. At last, the China decided a ceasefire, and they called back their soldiers.
Ceasefire, stop fire. Okay.
And India asked help from America and Britain for helping. They did not have the much modern weapons as that time. India was just economically not well developed, and it was not much years after being free, independent. So it asked help. And this time, many other incidents such as our foreign minister, V. Krishna Menon, had resigned from the ministry. He was a defense minister. And other thing was there was split in Communist Party. There was CPI, which was the Communist Party of India, which split into two. It was CPI and CPIM, which was CPM, Communist Party of Marxists, which was on the Chinese war. The CPIM people supported China and others India. War and peace with Pakistan. Pakistan is also other neighbor country of India, which was first part of India and later split into two parts. First, there was two Pakistans, which was Eastern Pakistan, Western Pakistan, which with the help of India, it has split into two. There were many proxy wars on basis of this Kashmir during the time of 1947. But it was not much relevant. There was also many agreements between India and Pakistan, like Indus Water Treaty, which was signed between the India and Pakistan. Indus is a river, so for getting the water, they signed a treaty. And on 1965, the armed conflict has started, which was a big war. Mainly, the starting was at the Ran of Kutch. It was a massive attack. It was later on Jammu Kashmir, but it was stopped by the intervention of UN. And later, for that, the agreement was signed. That was Tashkent Agreement. Next is Bangladesh war. Bangladesh was really the part of Pakistan. It was Eastern Pakistan. The main problem with us, they cannot be connected because they do us. It was in two ends of two ends, and in between there was India, a big part. So it was very difficult for them for any connection between by road or any other ways. So the problem between the Eastern and Western Pakistan starts with there was an first election conducted in both countries, and the two different parties won in the two places. One was there was also two different presidents. One was Zulfikar Ali Bhutto and Sheikh Mujib Rahman on the Eastern Pakistan, which was Bangladesh, and other was on Western Pakistan, which was the Pakistan side. On 1971, the Pak army attacked Sheikh Mujib, which was the president of Bangladesh. On the basis of that, the people started to protest, asking the liberation from the Pakistan and to make a new country. The Pakistan had got support from US and China. Later, there was a war in 1971 between India and Pakistan. Within 10 days, India army has covered the Dhaka. This is the capital of Bangladesh. And later, an agreement known as Shimla Agreement was signed, and it was declared that signed between India and Pakistan. This later declared Bangladesh a free country. This was the main it led the liberation and freedom to the Pakistan people from the torturing of the Pakistan. The Bangladesh got free. Next is about the nuclear policy. India is a nuclear country by arm and for electricity. India thought of nuclear weapon when they know that China had built nuclear weapons. So they started thinking of the nuclear weapons. Nuclear weapons are so harmful. They like happen in Japan. They can cause very high destructions. And India has done its first explosion or its test in 1974. And there was it spread to worldwide about the news. Many countries had feared what would happen. India would attack them or any others. But India had a policy known as first right, which means that if any country attacked them using the nuclear weapon, only India would attack them back. And during that time, there was an agreement known as NPT, Non-Proliferation Treaty, which was made by the five super permanent members of the UN Council, which was China, US, Russia, France, and Britain. They had the nuclear weapons, but by this they means that no other country should make it for the world peace. But India does not sign in that, and India made its first test. And Nehru also said that the treaty was very discriminative, and which means that they like the superpowers had and the other normal countries should not use it. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Amal Raj. So Amal Raj's topic is related with the non-alignment movement and India's foreign relation. Okay, so hope your project is completed with accurate points there, right, Mr. Amal Raj? Amal Raj, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So others also, okay, with this week we have to complete this process of presenting seminars. Okay. So for only 2 students, they completed one is Aishwarya, the other is Amal Raj. Other students, Elvina, in the afternoon session you have to. Okay. So one more period is there today, so afternoon you have to do that. And Sneha, tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we want to complete that. So Vishma and Ashish is not in line here. So I will discuss with them later. Okay, now we are going for a short discussion of that particular chapter, United Nations. Okay, organization. Okay, a small video presentation is there. Please observe that. Okay, so some important points are there in that video. So, okay, all those things we discussed in the classroom. So it's important to learn this chapter one more time properly. I mean, not one more time. Okay, the maximum time you can read and you can understand that, because the weightage for this chapter is somewhat comparatively it is higher than the other chapters. Okay, so this gives some more importance for this chapter. Clear? Okay. Something else? And it is Elvina. Next time, it is next class. It is your turn to take the seminar there. So last class Sneha was absent, I think, right? Last 2 classes. So please complete your notes also. Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, is there any trouble in the voice? Hello.
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay, fine. So Aishwarya, please read the last 2 question answers that what you wrote in the last class.
What are the changes that have occurred in the functioning of the UN after the Cold War?
Okay.
And why do some countries put a question mark on India's inclusion as a permanent member in Security Council?
Okay, please read those answers.
The first one's answer is Soviet Union has collapsed. The US became the strongest country. China and India are emerging as great powers. Many new countries have joined in the UN. The whole new set of challenges confronts the world. Example, genocide, civil wars, terrorism, etc. Then the last question's answer is, due to the following reasons: troubled relationship with Pakistan, India's nuclear weapon capabilities. If India is included, some emerging powers like Japan, Brazil, Germany and South Africa would be accommodated. France and US advocate that Africa and South America should be represented, but they don't have any representation in the present structure.
Okay, so now it is almost the first term syllabus is completed for you people. So revision we have to start. Okay, The same time, we will start the second term portion also. Already one chapter in the second term portion is completed. We know that. Okay. Democratic upsurgence. Okay. Clear on resurgence and the upsurgence. We discussed that chapter completed there. The time of we can say emergency, such kind of things we discussed already. That chapter is done. Okay. And hereafter, we have 5 classes in 1 week there, right? So 3 classes we use for what you can say completion of the syllabus, and 2 for revision, 2 for a revision there. Okay. And for the next class, okay, the same time seminar also want to complete this week itself. So we are not that free. And I already told you that project works, I already received 2-3 projects from the students there, from your class there. Others also, please complete the project, okay, and submit it. Any corrections are needed, I will inform you people, right? Okay. So far what I received is okay, fine, no problem. Okay. At the same time, one more project is there. After completion of this project, I will tell you what I want to do next year. Okay. One more is there. Now, that is a short project, not a bigger one like this for 20 pages. Okay, maximum 10 pages or something like that. I will inform you. I will do the topic for you people later. Okay. Clear. And for the next class, we have to start the revision. The first chapter, end of bipolarity. Clear. Clear or not? So note down the revision for the next class is the chapter, the end of bipolarity. The end of bipolarity. Okay. End of bipolarity. Whose seminar topic is that? End of bipolarity. I think it is by Grishma Joshi. Okay. Yeah, Grishma's seminar topic is that one. Okay. So end of bipolarity, the entire chapter, you have to learn properly. The same time, prepare minimum 20 to 25 1-mark answers from that particular chapter. Clear? You should prepare. I will send you a list of questions there. You have to find out the answers of those questions, and the same time, some extra questions also you can prepare by reading the textbook. Clear? Clear or not? So minimum 20 to 25 questions you should prepare, and what you have to send that to me there. Let me check it, and we'll discuss that answers in the class. Okay. So everyone doing the same means we'll get a number of extra questions there. With me, nearly 3 to 4 sets of questions are there from almost all the chapters. Okay. Clear? Any extra questions are there? We are able to find out. No problem. We can read it, and we are able to find out such questions there. Okay, so please read it thoroughly. Textbook reading is compulsory, and it is very important. Okay, so one question is there in the question paper, particularly that particular page of the textbook want to come in our mind there. That means the relationship you have to maintain with the textbook. Clear or not? Okay, so always read the textbook and analyze it. Okay, clear? And fine. So it is time to wind up the session. The next session, Elvina Joy, please be ready for the seminar. Others, please start revision for the examination. Okay. So we already discussed that. Anyway, we will keep one model examination before the test there. Before the model examination, myself, I will put class test there. Okay, so always be prepared for the examination. Learn the things well there. Any doubts are there, means you can call me, you can ask me. Okay, no problem. I will assist you. Okay, guys, thank you.